It's the Creamcast Cream Union Special, starring Bailey as Chris, Crown Graduan, this guy, I don't know, Manny as these two, and Rosechew, Mall Cop, Christine, Crystal, Reece as Mary Lee Walsh. I don't know. Who are these people? Give me some faces I recognize. We're back. And we're back!
It's like coming back to like school after summer break.
It's been 7 months. There's been a serious shortage of cream boys, but our billions of fans have demanded that we return and finish reading this nonsense. I know that over the last 7 months, humanity has seen millions die because of the cream shortage, but we are here to correct it, and we apologize. Bailey, Manny, welcome back. How does it feel to be back?
I mean, like we never left.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we got to get through the first couple of pages. Got a couple jitters. I've had a pretty good time being away from Chris Chan stuff in general, but I'm ready. The reason we took a break, if you don't mind me sharing, guys, was because we were finally making so much money with how popular the show was that we've just spent these 7 months kind of fucking off with the millions of dollars that we made.
We really burned through our cash reserves rather quickly. Drugs, alcohol, prostitutes, gambling. But for a short time, we were the third largest economy in the world. And I thought that was something.
Is it a coincidence that FTX failed earlier this week? And
that
we're
was
back
us.
On doing these podcasts? I don't know. Read WikiLeaks.
Read WikiLeaks. And read the Quickie leaks. Fuck. It's good to be back, boys. For those of you who don't remember, I'm your host, Reece, and we're going to be reading more fucking Sonichu. We're still on episode 4, the 5th installment of Sonichu, and if I remember correctly, we left off on sub-episode 7. Now, I have not gone back and refreshed my memory on what happened, but if I remember correctly, these sub-episodes have been vignettes of Chris getting kicked out of various establishments. Does that sound right?
I liked when he got kicked out of McDonald's.
Yeah, the Walmart McDonald's.
That was my favorite. Yeah, that's honestly that was based.
So let's dive right in, boys. We got sub episode 7, Christian Chandler in Off Target, and this was.
I like that we're in a Target now.
I mean, I think this kind of illustrates like Chris's class with his with his monthly tugboat. Because, I mean, unless you've got dough, you're going to Walmart. This guy's going to Target.
Got it at Target, man. Target's got some fire shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's very impressive that Chris, back in 2005, was able to afford Target. Because now Chris is in jail.
Well, he never has to pay for anything ever again.
That is true.
That was the plan all along.
So he's really just juking the system. If you think, I mean, he had always been juking the system, but he's not buying the milk. He's drinking straight from the teat now.
I would go as far as to say Chris has discarded milk entirely, and he's purely on the cream these days.
Mea culpa, I agree with you.
So I say we just jump in, boys. I know we're feeling anxious. I know that my fight or flight response is going into overdrive because my brain so doesn't want to read more Sonichu. But it's times like this we gotta hunker down and just dive into this psychosis.
Amen, brother.
My Sonichu's senses are tingling.
So months ago, we've got Chris Chan Sonichu in a Target, even though it looks like the stores say like Abercrombie in BMOS. So that tells me it's just a mall. I don't know. Anyways, Chris Chan Sonichu says,
Mary Lee Walsh, this was a trap.
That's right, Chris Chan. There's no escape from my magic and my jerk cop squad. Want a girlfriend? Tough lightning.
Bring it on.
So Chris Chan Sonichu goes into his ball form, and he knocks over the jerk cops like a bunch of bowling pins. Very rad.
Oh.
Yeah.
When are we going to get a Sonichu animation? Because I feel like this is a panel that would super benefit from that. Like the idea of the bowling pins. Unless you explained that, I wouldn't have gotten that.
That's what I'm getting, at least. I might be reading
really?
into
Honestly, that's what I got. Is Sonichu doing like a dash attack,
I think there are several Sonichu animations online. So we're already off to a pretty boring start. I'm going to be honest, guys. These sub-episodes suck. I don't care for them.
Well, it's our job to make them better.
Exactly. So, Chris Chan Sonichu gets hit by one of the jerk cops.
Ow! Oh, dirty rats!
He's knocked down in front of a GameStop, and Rosechew comes out.
Oh, no!
And then Sarama Rosechew comes out. It's also you, Manny.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
Oh, man. Gonna really have to focus on my range here. I've got to save him from those fiends.
Oh, shoot! Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. That was Sonichu's voice. Oh, shoot! And Sarama shoots an arrow at Mary Lee Walsh, and it hits her flying trident.
Did you give me all the girls? Hold on. Yeah, you can... Okay, I'm gonna... Okay.
with the exception of Mary Lee Walsh. Yes.
Yeah, I've got this figured out. I know how I'm gonna do this.
Alright, good. You could sound like Dr. and Mrs. the Monarch for one of them.
I was gonna do a southern accent, my regular girl, and then I'll do the Monarch. Or was it Professor Girlfriend or Dr. Girlfriend?
Dr. Girlfriend. I was actually just watching some of that earlier today. Great fucking show.
So good.
So, with Mary Lee Walsh shot down, it seems like the jerk cops just turn off, like the droids in Star Wars. Yeah, I guess they're robots or something. Or maybe they're possessed.
I thought that was the whole thing. Jerk cops, like it was like
they're like robots.
RoboCop.
Oh, I don't know. Is it?
I thought it was a RoboCop thing.
I thought it was just Chris making up a weird term for mall security, but maybe. I'm not up to date on my Chris lore. It's been
this is so far in the This is so far in the past.
This is a long time ago. Chris is long since past the point of dealing with merely mall security.
Yeah. He's really ranked up,
Evolved, dare I say.
So, after changing backs, Chris and Sarama are back in their human forms now.
Chris, are you okay?
Oh, Sarah! You saved me, thank you.
Well, tyranny and oppression is against your quest, huh? Let's rest for a while. Then I will help you. Want a girlfriend? You got it, best friend.
Wait, were you Hispanic there for a second? Want a girlfriend?
No, I was trying to do Southern because I was thinking of Virginia, and after a recent trip to Virginia, I quickly learned how Southern Virginia really is.
Dude, Virginia's Southern, yeah.
It's fucked.
Man, you should have gone and visited Chris at jail. What's wrong with you?
Good point.
So Mary Lee Walsh she crashed because her trident got messed up, and I guess she was carrying Count Graduan. I might have missed that in the previous panel. Count Graduan says, and Bailey, you are Count Graduan.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought that was Mary Lee Walsh down there.
Yeah, wait, that's Mary Lee Walsh.
Yeah, no, Count Graduan's like the little shaker thing next to her.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's Count the wand.
What was the whole point of Count Graduan? I remember. Because Chris was so devastated that he didn't graduate with his class on time in high school that he created an actual villain.
No, Chris graduated on time.
There was something about graduation, or like
surprising.
he hated that he was graduating and losing the people who pretended to be his friends.
It was that, and I think it was something like he didn't get recognized as like a star student or something. Like he was gunning for some award.
Wasn't the art? It was the art award, wasn't it?
It was something like that. Yeah.
This shows how rusty I am. I feel bad.
Oh, one day, Christian, I will destroy you with the strongest, most evil villain ever.
That's some good foreshadowing. I'd be willing to bet we're going to see the strongest, most evil villain on the next page.
I hope so.
July 20th, 2005. It was drawn July 23rd, so this happened 3 days prior to the drawing. So, in the office of Mary Lee Walsh, at the private villa of corrupted citizens, PVCC, it was the community college that Chris attended for a while.
Wait, I thought it was Quickville Community College.
No, that's Quickville. That's not Quickville is the fictional town that he created.
Fictional? Oh shit, I gotta change my notes here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Manny, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The private villa of corrupted citizens appears to be just like a strip mall with a regular parking lot, but also a castle with a moat, or like a drawbridge. There's a lot going on here. So we got Mary Lee Walsh with her devil horns and Count Garajuan sitting in a throne, and behind her is just like a normal window with like purple drapes. Something about that's very funny to me. Count Graduan and I have gone over your records, and we found that you are the best of the worst. You're even better than that jerk chief. So we're going to give you a very special assignment. And Count Graduan is looking at a giant like orb of some sort and watching Chris, some kind of Palantir device, and watching Chris surf or something. I have no idea what's going on there. What do you guys think's going on here?
I think he was just walking around.
Wait, he's T-posing.
Just T-posing. Our nemesis, Christian Chandler, has been located at the new Guitar region. We want you to intercept and capture him and bring him to us. I will send a hypno wave to the managers of the region to help you in the capturing.
That's, it's funny because the Guitar region's also the region that's brought to you by Marlboro and Philip Morris. Smoke 'em up, Guitar.
Smoke him if you got him.
Is that a good ad pivot?
Yeah. Are you gonna put like something up like with Marlboros?
Nicotine, because Juul
It's all organic.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's all organic, bro.
It's just plants. It's got
Well,
plants.
and if we're talking about this ad, like, let's be honest. Does someone look cooler smoking a cool, misty cigarette, or looking like a man-child with a fucking smoking on their binky Juul?
Oh, dude.
It's so
Nick
true.
Sticks looks so much cooler. Give me the smoky smoke.
Yeah, vapes are literally like pussy. They're for man children. Like, if you're gonna destroy your lungs, do it like a man.
Yeah, do it like a man, not with Chinese
Do it
plastics,
like a man.
with American tobacco.
No shit, I think the coolest photo that's ever been taken of me was smoking a cigarette.
I know the coolest photo of me was taken with smoking a cigarette.
And you know what makes you look like a fucking douche? A photo of you smoking a vape.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a sick box mod with like a big LCD screen on it that you can watch like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
And unless you can do tricks.
And you can do tricks.
Yeah.
That
if
goes
you can
without
do
saying.
tricks. Yeah. Thank you. If you can do tricks.
So Mary Lee Walsh and Count Carajuan are sitting in their throne. Mary Lee Walsh says, "But if you fail, you shall spend the rest of eternity in a pool of hot lava. Do you understand?" And I'm fairly certain this is Baggett. So, I will not fail you, Mistress Mary Lee Walsh. See that you don't.
So, is Baggett, is that like a homophobic thing?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Probably is, but I don't know for sure.
I don't remember Baggett at all in any of the Christory that I looked up.
No, Baggett's a new revelation to me. So, on the next page, we got Chris sitting at a bar or something, using his Nintendo 3DS as an MP3 player, listening to music. I'm not sure what kind of music Chris likes, so I'm not going to speculate, and I'll put in, Smash Mouth or something here.
You could put in Weird Al. Also, have you seen the Weird Al movie? So good.
I will get to it. But I have seen Weird Al in real life.
Really?
Have you really?
That was my first concert my dad took me to when I was probably 13.
That's lit.
Really?
That's actually sick.
It was fucking... Dude, he's like a hell of a performer. Seriously great concert.
Yeah, I imagine. He seems like he loves it.
Yeah, awesome guy. Anyways.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do a good Chris on this one.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, after being thrown out of regions because
That sucks. That's a terrible Chris. That is a terrible fucking Chris. You sound like Mandark, not fucking Chris.
Oh, fuck you. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry.
After being thrown out of regions because having a girlfriend was illegal, I lost all possible great watering holes because the new Guitar region is open. I feel that I am on target in finding a boyfriend-free girl.
Wait, if he got kicked out because he had a girlfriend, why would he want to go to meet boyfriend-free girls?
No, having a girlfriend's illegal. He doesn't have a girlfriend. His attempts to obtain a girlfriend led to him getting kicked out.
Oh, it was the attempt, not having the actual girlfriend
yeah.
in itself. Okay.
Also, Chris is drawing himself standing in a Target. Is that because he said he was on target to finding a boyfriend-free girl? Does this not even take place in a Target?
No, he calls it the Guitar.
Oh, wow. I am a very stupid man. I didn't get that.
Really? You didn't?
I didn't get that, man. I did not get that. I thought he was saying guitar or something. I don't know. I thought he was like a guitar center.
I did too. And then you set the Target symbol and wait, hold on. Get tar.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, I'm retarded.
In our defense, this series is called Morons reading Sonichu, not well-educated, smart people reading Sonichu. Go ahead, Bailey. We got more of this.
This is a great setup in open bar facing the pass to the exit, $1 for a drink with free refills. And all the ladies will have to walk by me. I'm bound to be found by a boyfriend-free 18 to 23-year-old girl now. Especially since this love quest has been going on for about 2 years drawing comics all day long.
Then two figures approach Chris. I don't know who the hell these guys are, so it's just the guy with the cape and the black guy. I'm playing the black guy, and Bailey, you're the guy with the cape. So
I would say he looks more Middle Eastern, to be honest.
I'm not sure if Chris has a conception of the Middle East.
I was gonna say,
that's an excellent point.
So the guy says, "Hey, punk, we don't want you in our region. We've heard of your status."
By order of Mary Lee Walsh, the headmistress of the private villa of corrupted citizens, you are to be banned from this region.
I think we gotta say this in unison, Bailey.
Okay, ready?
Hey, are you listening? Stop your cursed loitering and get out. So then Chris responds,
I'm sorry, were you addressing me?
make sure people can understand you as Chris, Bailey. Chris is not this. He is not that unintelligible.
Not again. Oh well, I'll blow them away. Electric Hedgehog attack whirlwind. Wait, why is he thinking of?
I think that's Angelica Rosechew, and I'm sad that I remembered that name, but
Yeah, that's disappointing.
it's not great. It's
To
not
say the
great.
least, disappointing.
It's not good. It isn't good. Well, you guys get to drop this shit after we record. I gotta edit it. I'm immersed in this crap. So Chris thinks of Angelica Rosechew, and oh, did he draw her titties? He did. And then he blows away the caped guy and the black guy in a tornado, and they scream. Ah! 2 hours later, oh boy, there it is. There it is. One of my favorite drawings of Chris. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
What do we decide that is? Is that a soda?
That is a straw.
I thought he was slurping ketchup.
No, that's a soda. I love that image. I mean,
That is horrifying.
check that out. That is just something special. Whoosh! And there comes a ninja or something, and it's Baggett. Also, there's a jerk chief, but first Baggett says, "I am Baggett, jerk cop Daintison, for searching and waiting a girlfriend for about 2 years, and by the order of Mary Lee Walsh, I'm taking you down, Christian Chandler." The jerk chief says, "Manny."
And we're here for backup.
And Chris is looking real sly here. He's looking like a DreamWorks baby.
Down to where?
He's got a shit-eating grin on his mouth.
He does. He's really looking like a piece of shit here.
Down to where? All that is down is only the floor. This is fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, it's because this is photocopy. That's why it looks so different. We've seen this transformation sequence before.
Classic.
Chris says,
But if that's how it's going to be, electric hedgehog power.
so Chris activates the Sonichu medallion and turns into Chris Chan's Sonichu, which I think this is a good moment to note that we have not seen Sonichu yet.
Did we see? We saw Sonichu at the very beginning.
We did not.
No.
We did
No,
not.
I think Sonichu's
Oh,
just
that was
like
Chris
done
Chan's
because
Sonichu.
it's so much Chris in the story now.
I'm surprised we got to that point so quickly, but I guess it is episode 4. This is the 5th installment of this thing.
Yeah, I mean, 5th installment probably took him like 10 years to get up to this point, knowing him.
This is actually pretty rad. He's got his club foot. One leg is much larger. Elephantitis.
I got my dino stompers on. You're not getting to me. No matter what you try and attempt or threat, I will hang out where I want, when I want, or how I want. Because I am making myself publicly visible in my quest for a boyfriend-free girl. So all you jerk-offs may as well go back to citizens and tell Mary Lee Walsh that she will never re-shatter my indestructible heart.
All I could think about when he says making myself publicly visible is public nudity. Did he ever get a public nudity charge? Or like public exposure?
No, I don't think so.
I would not be shocked if he did. I wouldn't be shocked if he didn't.
Yeah, me either. I mean, Chris is, nothing about Chris would surprise me anymore. It's safe to say.
No, there are things that would surprise me about Chris.
Like what? Well, actually, yeah, I guess, like, if he robbed a bank, that would be surprising.
No, I'd be surprised, like, oh, like, he volunteered at a church, or, like, like, good things would surprise me.
Okay, well, of course that would be surprising.
You said nothing surprised you. I told you what was surprised
No, that's fair.
Like help an old lady cross the street.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
would surprise me.
If Chris was the one that somehow, like, got universal health care through the legislature, I'd be fucking shocked.
That would surprise me.
I'd be so surprised.
No, I think he'd rob a bank if he had like the wherewithal to do it.
I should say successfully rob a bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he'd succeed. So, another badass picture of Christian Sonichu, and he says,
"The more you haze me, I will grow stronger. All of you are mean and vicious, so in the name of my heart, soul, and love quest, I shall punish you."
"I don't think so." And Baggett pulls out a sword, and Sonichu pulls out a sword of lightning, and their eyes lock, and it looks like there's a crowd around them. But there's also this going on back here. What do you guys think this is? Little exclamation
I think that's
point.
the jerk cop.
You think it's the jerk cop? Yeah, I think it's a valid guess. Oh no, it's Crystal! It's Crystal.
What?
Shit.
Wait, explain Crystal to me again?
I don't really remember where Crystal came from, but it's female Chris.
Okay. Oh, something's going on, and I'm afraid my brother may be involved. Too many people!
Oh, it's his sister. And then we have slow motion, and it's Baggett and Christian Sonichu fighting, and Christian Sonichu uses double team.
Ooh, classic.
Chris sheathes his lightning bolt blade, and Baggett looks all electrified. So Christian Sonichu says,
"As long as my heart beats, I will find my heart sweet. Now return to the darkness from which you came."
that is badass as hell.
I am a badass.
So it initially seems that Baggett is defeated, despite being like the most evil villain that he's encountered yet, but it seems pretty easy. But nope, Baggett gets up,
Oh, damn.
and he says, "I don't think so." Beep. And then a transformer smashes through the ceiling.
Oh, shit.
Christian Sonichu says,
Holy Vector Sigma!
"Holy Vector Sigma."
What the fuck's that? Is that supposed to be a reference to something?
I think it's like a Gundam or Power Ranger thing. Because look, he's getting into a huge mech.
Baggett says, "I have you in my hand now. Taste the arsenal of my change bot."
Yes.
Legally distinguishable from Transformers. Made from parts imported from Cybertron. Crackder.
Yeah,
Take him
okay.
down. He says it's a change bot, and then he references the planet
Cybertron.
from Transformers. I didn't assign anyone the change bot, so I'll do it. The change bot says, "Yes."
Yes.
And the change bot shoots, and Christian Sonichu dodges it, and he does whatever's going on here, and then he runs, and he mega punches the change bot. Its head spins around.
That will confuse them, but I really need to spin dash and spark out, and I have just the...
And then everything goes purple. The hand grabs Chris's tail, and he says,
No!
Chris face plants on the floor, and he changes back to his human form, and the jerk chief and the jerk cops laugh at him. Baggett says, "Cuff him." Because, Chris was trespassing, you know?
I mean, he was breaking the laws established by that society.
Yeah, he was absolutely breaking the law. He was trespassing. There's no doubt about that. So, yeah, all right, arrest him. The change bot picks Chris up by the head, and Chris is pretty mad. He's handcuffed and he's foot cuffed. "Well, hero, what sayest thou now?" Sayest thou now? I don't... Sure.
All I wanted was for over 2 years was a boyfriend-free girl to make into a girlfriend from the ground up whom I can love and trust. Why is it illegal to find true love? But in this situation, I can only say one thing. Help!
That was a good help, Bailey.
Thank you.
So Crystal's still in the crowd, and she gasps, and she says,
I'm coming, brother. Excuse me, coming through. Oh wow, look at her lips.
Damn, what that mouth
I think
do?
her mouth is open, and that's her tongue.
Oh, I thought those were just her lips. I'm like, yo, shit, Crystal.
Baggett says, "Looks like we'll have to torture you until your trap is shut. Crackder, drop him." Chris falls, and it's to be continued. That's sub-episode 7. So, sub-episode 8, Christian Chandler in Off Target, Part 2. So we got Quick doing a little bit of a summary of the last episode. Bailey?
Last time, I was encountered by a jerk-off in Power Rangers clothing.
Oh.
It was Power Rangers.
I thought he was a biker.
It was Power Rangers.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so hold on.
Bad.
So, last time, I was encountered by a jerk-off in Power Rangers clothing. We battled, and I paralyzed him. But
oh my God.
he then summoned his change bot, and things became chaotic. I would have knocked that bot out if I hadn't tripped me over. I was then captured. After a cry for help flew from my mouth into Crystal's ears, Baggett bot dropped me. Now, as my sister grows through the crowd, I'm falling into the ground, hand and leg cuffed.
Wow, that was a lot to take in. I didn't know he crippled the poor bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
dark.
That's fucked, Chris.
Fucking Richie April over here.
Oh.
Imagine there's a different timeline where Chris, instead of being raised on Sonic, was raised on The Sopranos.
He's just in a jumpsuit constantly. He would definitely be a Polly Walnuts. Hey, you talking about me?
Polly Walnuts and Chris definitely have some of the same disorders.
Polly was definitely on the spectrum in some aspect. Like, he definitely didn't master, like, social cues.
Well, I don't think any of them did. They were all they all kind of were asocial. Did Tony
the whole point.
Did Tony master social cues when he when he beat Ralph to death?
What? She was a whore. Oh, R.I.P. Pie Oh My.
R.I.P. Pie Oh My. You know, I liked when Chris mastered social cues and he shot that guy in the leg for being kind of rude to him.
Or he shot his AA sponsor.
Yeah, or he sold his girlfriend out. Oh shit, we're doing a lot of spoilers for The Sopranos. But honestly, if you haven't seen The Sopranos, it's your own fault. Great show. Anyways, Chris is falling, and hey, those are lips. Those are some DSLs right there.
DSLs? I haven't heard that since like middle school.
Channeling Magi-chan, which I don't think has this been established that they can just channel the chaotic combo? Has it?
Maybe. Who knows?
So.
Yeah, who the fuck knows? So, Crystal catches Chris as he's about to hit the floor, and Baggett, whose eyes are shrunken and red, is very confused.
A psychic catch?
And Crystal thinks,
for now, this is the best I can do to break his fall.
I feel like that's
That was good.
that's like the most you could do as well. What do you like? That's excellent. You broke his fall.
Yeah,
You did it.
What else would you want?
Yeah, Chris knows this is Crystal, I guess. I guess maybe she's the only other psychic out there. Who knows?
Thank you, sis.
And the jerk cops say, "How did he suddenly stop her fall? No matter. Dogpile on him, now!" And the jerk chief says,
With pleasure.
with pleasure. Chris,
Dogpile.
Look at how much bigger he is.
he really does. He just goes all in. He dolphin dives onto him. And then Baggett gets involved too. And Baggett is not paralyzed, as Chris said. Baggett jumps down next to Chris, and he says, "Here's a tattoo on the house." Oh, holy shit. He burns something into his face.
Fuck, that's metal.
That is metal.
That's like the freaking curse that Geralt gets in The Witcher 3. You know, when that thing burns into the side of his face? You remember that, Manny? You've played The Witcher 3.
I've played The Witcher 3. It's been a year or two.
It's one of the DLCs. I can't remember if it was Gontar O'Dim that gave him that, or the guy that lived forever. I don't remember, but I'll put a picture of it up. Whatever. That's what it reminds me of. So the jerk, I think this is the jerk chief. He says,
Hawk tie him up. Hawk time him. Tighten up his dominant hand and toss him into Cracker's cockpit.
That might, yeah. And so Crystal's freaking the fuck out. Just toss him in the back, jerk chief. You ride with me. The rest of you head. Oh wait, this is Baggett. I'm sorry. Just toss him into the back, jerk chief. You ride with me. The rest of you head back to the base in the car.
Look at them lips.
It's an open mouth, man.
Stop it. You're hurting my brother. Let him go.
Oh, that is an open mouth. Damn.
Okay. It's just,
Crystal is losing her goddamn mind for no reason.
I'm coming, Christopher.
And the jerk chief just smacks her, just punches her right in the fucking face.
As he should.
Yeah, equal rights, equal fights. That's what the Cream Team stands for. You can quote us on that.
I've never heard that before. Did you come up with that, Reece?
No. One of my classmates said that the other day.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious. Was it a man or a woman who said it?
It was a man. It was a man.
Because that would have been metal if it was a woman.
That would have been pretty metal.
I'm sorry. How dare that jerk hit a lady like that? Oh no!
So the Baggett and the robot, they blow through the wall, and Crystal starts thinking.
They have Chris. I have to go after them. but I don't know where they went. I know how to find out, though. Electric hedgehog attack! Telekinesis!
And I guess she sees where
So
they are.
she's
I
able to
guess.
see the image of the jerk cop. Are we there yet?
And Bag and the jerk cop are flying. Not much has really changed. No, we're just a few minutes away from serving Mary her worst enemy on a silver platter.
Mary? They must be fighting the PVC citizens. Getting there on fast feet will be faster than borrowing Chris's car. So...
Which either means she's a very quick runner, or Chris's car just sucks.
I think it's a bit of both, probably.
I do like how Chris thinks that he's Mary Lee Walsh's worst enemy, when Mary Lee Walsh was just like the dean of a community college who wanted like this guy to stop like embarrassing himself and harassing other students.
Yep.
It's cool.
Those are big things to ask.
So Crystal transforms into her Crystalina Rosechew form. She says,
I have only one option. Electric hedgehog power.
she activates her Rosechew medallion, and wow, Chris really drew big old titties this time. Jesus.
When does he not?
A few scenes ago, he actually had a lot of restraint when he initially drawed Crystal, like right here. But
It's tasteful.
it's tasteful.
Well, if you drew yourself as a girl, would you be like goated out?
I would be going out
Tease,
with the
baby.
sauce for sure.
I mean, I know you would, Reece.
Tits scrape the pavement.
Yeah, I would be a mess for sure. So map scope. The guitar is like a couple miles from PVCC. Like she could have taken a car. Like it's one turn. It is one turn. It's one left turn, and then you're there. So later at PVC Citizens, Mary Lee Walsh, she looks downright devious. She's sitting in her throne with Count Graduan, and Count Graduan says,
I sense our servants are returning.
good! And Baggett returns. Oh wow, there's so many good drawings on this page. And he kneels. My mistress, I have returned victorious. Here is the being you requested for dinner. One lonely heart and soul. And Chris is wrapped up like a hog with an apple in his mouth, thinking,
This is the pit!
Oh, I get it.
explain, Manny.
I'm not Chris, am I?
No, explain. What's the pits? I don't get it.
Oh, like something saying like this is the pits.
Yeah.
What didn't he say? Like didn't he, Baggett say something before about the pit?
Did he? He might have. I'm not sure.
I thought he mentioned something about the pit, and then he said like, "Oh, this is the pit."
Okay.
Pits.
Okay. Word.
Because you know, like saying this is the pit, it's like, "Oh, this
Yeah.
stinks."
Of course. I'm familiar.
Maybe
So-
I was coming up with it.
Maybe, I don't know. So Mary Lee Walsh approaches Chris, who spits the apple out. Mary Lee Walsh says, You've done it! You've done great, Baggett! I've been waiting for this! Hang him above the cauldron! Ha ha ha!
Got to hang in there.
He spits out the apple. Meanwhile, Crystallite Rosechew is running, and it's like storming out, there's lightning, and she arrives at, I think this is PVCC, and she says,
Hold on, Chris. I'm on my way. Look out, Mary Lee Walsh. You have another guest tonight.
I like how she says she's on her way when she has very much arrived.
She is there.
She is at the destination. So Chris is hanging above the cauldron, pretty disturbing, and the jerk cop says, or the jerk chief, I'm sorry.
Before the mistress renders her verdict, would you like to beg for your life, boy? It sometimes helps, but often doesn't.
Silence, or you will be held in contempt of this court.
Guilty or innocent?
Innocent, parentheses, drop him in.
If I could transform, I have nothing but contempt for this court.
That's actually, I like that, Chris. So, we got Crystallina Rosechew running towards a flag, and the claw releases, dropping Chris into the cauldron. It says flip over. Chris, as he's following, Crystallina jumps and rescues him. Mary Lee Walsh is absolutely stunned at this turn of events. Chris says,
Crystal, thank you.
Sit tight. I'll get the key.
I'm at a loss for energy.
Mary Lee Walsh, you have tortured my brother's body, heart, and soul for the last time.
his sister! Mary Lee Walsh is very surprised at the revelation that Chris has a sister, despite having that palantir which allows her to watch Chris. Whatever. Count Graduan says,
You fools, get her.
Get her, I hardly know her.
Hey.
So Chris is thinking, and not sure what order this goes in, but we'll go...
It's good that my sister has come to my rescue, but I'm still without a girlfriend. Not only that, she's in trouble, and I'm unable to help her.
And then, so we have a returning fan favorite here, the ancient Cherokee leader.
There is a way out.
Ancestor, please share with me your wisdom.
Realize the number of new friends you've made along for your love quest, in person or on myspace.com, and believe that by stopping your foe will help them in some way too. In that case, call upon the ancient powers from your royal ancestors to give you a morality boost. Also, believe in your sister to aid you. May the ancient powers protect you.
It's hard to concentrate with low energy. Sounds good to me. Thank you.
Cool. So, Crystalina uncuffs Chris and thinks,
I can't get that key, and I can't fight them all alone.
oh, and then she undoes his cuffs.
I'll give Chris some of my power.
And she donates some of her energy to Chris. Chris thinks,
I can feel the energy.
and with that extra energy, Chris is able to transform back into his Sonichu form. And he thinks, wow, he's crumping. He looks like he's crumping.
This is so pretty cure.
No.
Is that a reference to something too?
I'm not sure.
I'm not familiar with that either.
Let's find out. It's anime stuff. Pretty Cure, also known as Precure and PC, is a Japanese magical girl anime franchise. That's all I need to know. So, quick, he says, I'm back! We've got Chris and Crystal in opposing boxes. Chris is subtitled Soldier of Love and Honesty, Chris Chan. Crystal is titled Soldier of Soul and Heart, Crystalina. And they are...
We are
Chris Chan Pure.
So I guess that's another another reference to that anime thing.
Yeah. Man, Chris really... I didn't think he was that much into anime as much as he is.
Yeah, me either. Count Graduan and Marilee Walsh are quite astounded at this change in circumstances. Count Graduan says... Or actually, Marilee Walsh says... No way! Their power is recovered tenfold! I have a bad hand! And Count Graduan says...
I've got you covered, Mary.
And Chris Chan says...
Marilee Walsh, I will never forgive you for shattering my heart and soul. We are going to see to it that you never shatter any more hearts or souls ever again.
Crystal says...
I'm ready, bro.
Blue Thunder.
Orange Thunder.
I want to point out that that's lightning, not thunder, they're creating.
Wait, shall crush your evil hearts and souls.
Our unique, wonderful souls.
Aim for the crystal ball.
And Count Graduan says...
Oh, time to get out of here.
Crystalina and Chris, they blast the Palantir crystal ball. CHRS Chan, Pure Pulse, Jolt Lance. And
oh, that's gross.
That's rad, right? And the explosion is quite bright. It illuminates the whole castle. And when the ball was shattered, the possessed facility returned to what it was. The beloved Piedmont Virginity Community College, PVCC. Oh. Okay, yeah, all right. And we end this episode with sunny, happy days return to PVCC. And all the enrolled students were released from Marilee Walsh's dark spell. Instead of the dark, grim, criminal, and corrupt courses, the greater, better math, English, biology, computer, business, and more courses have returned. I love those and more courses.
And more.
Christian and Crystal returned to guitar for his car and drove home. As for Marilee Walsh and Count Graduan... And we have a wonderful little picture of Sonichu, like Sonichu version 1, the car. It's looking good. Well, so Marilee Walsh and Count Graduan are like hovering in a purple sphere. Marilee Walsh says, "Good thing we have a backup plan." Count Graduan says,
Yes, we'll be back in dirty business in no time.
He's talking porn. Talking about pornos.
Well, I think it's like with the pulsating pure Christian pulses, like that's pretty pornographic as well.
Oh, extremely.
The Chris Chan pulses, that's disgusting.
And Marilee Walsh says, overtaking a high school should be easier anyway. Younger, stronger, more dim students, ripe for the brainwashing. I don't know if that's true. I mean, the younger is, but I don't know about the stronger. I don't know. And we finish it off.
Pretty easy to beat the shit out of.
Yeah, they're children, you know. And then we finish it off with the classic Sonichu adventure for the GameCube and the message from Kristen W. Chandler. I hope you enjoyed the sample book, yada, yada, yada. Check out Sonichu. I think we've read both of these before. And then Chris has used this page again. My love quest is finally over. Which
but
I don't.
It's not.
It's not. I mean, I don't. He didn't even resolve it fictitiously in this episode. He didn't find a girlfriend.
Maybe it's over because he died. Because he's at St. Peter's gates.
Yeah, I mean that. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. That's kind of fucked
right?
up. Yeah, that's got to be it, right? Who else would that be? What the fuck is this? Why? We're back, everyone. We did it. We did another fucking episode.
Oh, that was
We
rough.
back.
That was a lot. That took a lot out of me.
Everyone said we couldn't do it, but to our billions of fans, we're back. The Cream Team's back, and nothing will ever stop us. It only took us 7 or 8 months, but we finally finished Sonichu Episode 4.
Yeah. I wonder how long it'll take to finish the series.
If we had stuck to my original schedule, we would have finished it like 6 weeks ago.
Really?
Yep. But that was requiring us to do an episode every week, so.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like we would have done an episode like Halloween weekend.
No, I think we would have finished the second week of August had we stuck to my initial schedule.
Oh. Well, we would have missed 4th of July.
Yeah, no, there was no way that schedule was ever getting stuck to. But instead, it took us 7 months to do 2 sub-episodes.
We would have missed 4th of July. There's no way.
No, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, it's great to be back. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
And
Yeah, that was a ton of fun.
I think episode 5 is going to be even better because it's not a bunch of shithead sub-episodes. I'm looking forward to episode 5 a lot more. I think it's going to be a lot sillier. Hopefully Sonichu will be back. It's going to be it's looking pretty good.
No, yeah, I'm hopeful. I feel like it was pretty easy for us to get back into the mojo of things too.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, we're already this series has already taken such a toll. There's no way we could get worse at this, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, boys, Manny, Bailey, as always, thank you for joining me. To our billions of cream freaks out there, I've been your host, Reece. Thank you, boys. We'll see you guys whenever we get around to it.
Have a good
See you
night.
on the next one.